My name is Ian and welcome to Planted, my gardening channel. Now before we get to my remarkable 10 out of 10 plant, I want to share with you this video. This was in my garden a few days ago. This beautiful hummingbird came in and actually rested on one of my plants. The plant is called Erythrina, very choice, very special, I love it. But clearly this little hummingbird is very happy. Anyway, back to the video. In this video, it's a 10 out of 10 recommendation for the remarkable Cobaea scandens Alba. Now you'll typically find this in a purple form, just common Cobaea scandens. The Alba is very occasionally available to buy as a plant, but it's not reliable. So buy yourself a $5 packet of seeds, sprinkle about 15 seeds in a tray. This tray is from a Chinese takeout dish. Drill some holes in it, space them somewhat evenly, and just press them very lightly into the soil. You see here that using the tear-off packet label is the easiest way to maneuver them around. Give them a spray of water, press them into the surface, add the top and put them in a little heated area, and they will start to germinate. This is a different plant altogether. This here are our germinated Cobaea scandens. Now when they get big enough to handle, you can put them into individual pots, as you see here. I wanted about 10 plants. And the idea is that they're going to get planted into a substantial pot that I put by my front door. And I've got two of them side by side. The substantial pot is important because you do not want your plant to dry out. But I cannot get over the reliable performance of this plant. It just keeps pumping out new flowers. They're a beautiful shape. They're a very delicate off-white lime green color. And you can see the size of the flower compared to my hand. It really is very showy. But by having them on my doorstep and going over a railing, that gives me one degree of interest. But I've encouraged them to grow on top of my beech hedge. And they have these very delicate tendrils that hook up onto a branch, and then they twine and they pull the shoot of the branch along. Quite a remarkable plant adaptation. But I suppose if there's one thing I want to take away from this video is that just because you can't buy a plant doesn't mean that you can't grow it. As I said earlier, these are difficult to find, but they are very, very reliable. A little bit of heat, start them early, get them growing, and you too can have beautiful bell-shaped, pale cream with a slight limey coloration in there. Well worth growing, well worth the effort. And people will stop you and say, I've never seen a plant like that, what is it? But you have to understand it's not that difficult. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.